All right, hello and welcome to our second scheduled game of this doubleheader here in Mertz Matarelli Gymnasium up in Superior, Wisconsin. The NBC tip-off to our season, where we have the Central Lions of the American Rivers Conference taking on the River Fall Falcons of the WIAC, perennial D3 powerhouse, whether it's football or basketball. Good matchup coming up here. Winner will take on Marion Sabres. The Sabres defeated UW Superior 68-67 just under 25 minutes ago. Well, we should anticipate a good matchup here. The Central Lions have first-year head coach Connor Reardon. But this is a team that made the NCAA tournament last year. Would end up losing to Washington University out of Missouri, who eventually made a Final Four run. Washington did. So a very high-leveled program that the Central team would fall to. But on the other hand, for River Falls, they return a couple of their leading scorers in Jack Leifer, Micah Thompson, Jeremy Wongahoe, and Gavin Ralph. Between those four guys right there, kind of in the top half of their leading scorers returning from last season. And this Falcons squad looking to get rebound from a down season last year under head coach Jeff Burkhoff. It's his 20th season at the helm for River Falls. Last year they finished with a 9-16 record, just 3-11 in conference, a very heavy loaded WIAC conference. UW Lacrosse was a big team in that. Of course, UW Platteville, coached by UW Badgers men's basketball coach's brother, Mr. Guard, does a good job with that Platteville squad. Of course, Pioneers, but yeah, River Falls, a good recruiting class, and they're going to try and get back on track for Coach Burkhoff. But yeah, as we mentioned it, last year, the Central College, they had a 17-12 record. In a heavy loaded conference in the American Rivers Conference. Just only 3 seniors strong on this Central College team, so I think they lost quite a bit of turnover from last year's team. There were 5 seniors strong last year and a couple of fifth-year players as well, including their leading scorer and Joshua Van Gorp. Averaged 23 points per game, 10 rebounds. So they had a walking double-double leave, but they returned Owen Shipper. Shipper averaged 11 points per game, 6 rebounds a game for Central College Dutch. And then it's been they graduated 2 more guys, averaged 10 and 9 points a game. But then Grant Euchre, not sure if there's any relation to the late great Bob Euchre, pitched in 8 points per game. And here are our starting lineups tonight. All right, there are your starting lineups. UW River Falls in the all-white unis. Central Dutch, red on red. Of course, this pregame show is sponsored by National Bank of Commerce. And the tip will be controlled by Central. And that tip-off is courtesy of Barker's Island, northern Wisconsin's Island Getaway. A handoff right away to 24, Carson Jones. Resets things for Curran. Curran gets the corner. Curran driving, scoop way up, off the glass, too strong. Ralph comes away with the rebound. Spinning and resets things to Thompson. Thompson, 6 points a game last year. They're going to send an early double, knocked out of bounds. Falcons will retain possession. Jack Leifker averaged 12 points per game for this team last year. Second leading scorer. Pitched in 5 rebounds a game as well. He'll get the rock here. Hands off. Jeremy Wangaho. Now Leifker. Mid-range is going to kick out Wangaho. 3 balls too strong. Rebound corralled by Eaker. Now Eaker guarded one-on-one here. Skips it over, looking for a post touch. And Gott. Now some flex action going on. Gott's got it up top. 3 ball on its way. We're going to have a moving screen. Negate the 3 ball, and that was knocked down by Shipper. They're going to get Gott on his first personal. Team first. Jeremy Wangaho. He'll be the guard here. They're going to try and get it inside to Leifker. Early double shown, and an early turnover here for Leifker. Turned to Coach Burkhoff right there, and he said to just go up with it. Both teams losing their leading scorers from a season ago. But they both returned their second leading scorers. Nice feed inside to Gott. Gott one dribble, baby hook, short. Here come the Falcons. Wangaho pushing tempo. Now we'll reset. Mid-range Jay Leifker. And this is short. Two minutes in this game, both teams looking for their first bucket. Now they reset things to Eaker. Top the key Eaker. That's going to be knocked away. Falcons off the Falcons. Micah Thompson jarred that one loose there. Now Grant Eaker with the rock. Screen will come. Eaker under 10. Shot clock. Mid-range Jay's blocked by Thompson. Now with 3. Kicks it out. 3 ball at the horn. Misses everything. And here come the Falcons. Good possession right there defensively. Carson Jones missed the 3 ball 4. And a good strong take going through the arms of Gott. Second chance no good for Leifker. And it'll be off the Dutch. Falcons will retain. Offensive stalemate so far in this one. Leifker's got it on the right-hand block, guarded by Anthony Gott. Baby hook is no good, and here come the Dutch. 2-on-2. Curran driving, a lot of contact, no call. Right now, here's Curran with the rock. That was Eaker. Jones right side. Eaker feeds it inside to Gott, and another turnover. 3 minutes into this one. Wangaho pushing tempo. Wangaho driving and scoring. Jeremy Wangaho gets things started for the River Falls Falcons. Now they get it to Jones. Top the key, rejects the screen. Gott fakes one handoff. We'll get it to Eaker. No, he won't. Good pressure there by Jeremy Wangaho. The Falcons bench is letting them hear it. Post entry, kick out, 3 ball. Too strong. Rebound there for Lifeguard. Won't go pushing tempo, hits at the chops and be knocked off of Owen Shippert. As we are just about 14 minutes into the game, and we're going to have our first substitution. River Falls will be the first one to go to the bench. Ian Johnson comes off the bench. 6'5" junior guard will check into the game. And number 34, Reed Tinglad. They get inside, held ball for a little bit, but Thompson gets it ripped away there by Shipper. Shipper driving left-hand baseline, guarded by Thompson, kicks it out. Eker on the drive now to Curran. Now feeds it inside to Gott, lost his dribble. They're going to give it to him again. Gott, baby hook, left hand, too strong. Rebound, Gavin Ralph. Now they feed it inside to Lifeker. One dribble. Moving around, keeps his pivot foot down, finds Ralph for 3. It's going to be no good. It'll guide out of bounds. Nobody touches it. And the Dutch will retain possession, and they will go to the bench for the first time tonight. Number 12, Kyle Kaysen, 6'5" freshman out of Grimes, Iowa. Now loose ball here picked up by Wongaho. Wongaho driving, rips through, and the reverse scoop is good. Jeremy Wongaho. Quick 4 points off the start. 5 minutes into this first half. If you like defensive basketball, this is your game. Now Kaysen resets things. Shipper for 3, finds the bottom of the net. Owen Shipper, 11 points per game last year for this Dutch squad. It's like a horns look here. Now they're going to go corner, 3 ball. Misses everything. No good there for Ian Johnson. Johnson, 6'5" junior. Minot, North Dakota. Kyle Kaysen kicks things out to Shipper. Now Jones on the attack. 10 on the shot clock here for Kaysen. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Crossover, 3-pointer. Misses everything. Gott's going to save it, and here comes the foul. No, we're going to get a shot clock violation. River Falls would like to keep that one in play because they could have came out running. Alex Ruba checks in for Central. Number 0, Brody Veriano checks in for River Falls. Along with number 14, Reggie Postal. Getting inside to, and it's going to be knocked off the leg there, Tenglad. Good dig there by Owen Shipper. Here's a drive by Kaysen. He's going to be bumped from behind. No shot. It's going to be a foul on Veriano, I believe. Yes. First personal for him. First of the team. They're getting into Ruba. Trying to get a post touch here. Now they get it to Kyle Kaysen. Kaysen drives. Great dish there to Ruba. Just wasn't ready for it. Here comes Veriano. 6-foot guard out of Arlington Heights, Illinois. Here's Brody Veriano. Thompson shuffling around. No call, and he's going to miss the baby hook, but rebound will be kept alive there by Johnson. Now they get inside to Tengblatt. Skip pass. Veriano open triple. Off the rim, no good. Shipper pushing tempo. 3 balls, too strong. Kyle Kaysen will knock it out of bounds off of Central. Jones is the one who took that 3 ball. Now number 23 will check in, Boaz Clark. Kyle Stenke will check back in for River Falls. Lifeker will check back in as well. And number 10 has entered the game for Central, Braylon Thompson, 6'4" freshman. Now they get inside Lifeker. Nice feed there from number 21, Kyle Stenke. Lifeker extends the lead 6-3. 7.5 into this one. Ruba fakes a handoff one way. Kaysen denies it. Kaysen left-hand layup. He'll sneak in. Nice touch there by the freshman guard. Or sophomore guard, excuse me. Trying to go back to Lifeker. Skip pass. 3 ball on its way. And a smooth shot there by Kyle Stenke. He distributed and he can knock it down. Now both teams starting to get back into an offensive groove here. Central was an NCAA tournament team last year before losing to Final Four team Washington out of Missouri. Now Veriano pushing tempo, kicking out. Stenke just knocked one down. How about another? No good. Here comes Thompson. Shipper thought about a 3, gets it to Braylon Thompson now. Thompson, a good-sized freshman there, knocked away by Stenke, keeping it alive, but he'll be on the line. 16 seconds on the shot clock here. And a 30-second timeout for Central. With that timeout, we'd like to thank National Bank of Commerce. They got locations in Superior, Poplar, Solon Springs, Esco, Hermantown, Hibbing, and Duluth. Make more possible with National Bank of Commerce, member FDIC. As we come out of the timeout, Wongaho is back in the game for River Falls along with Drew Tingblad. Looks like we got a pair of twins out there. Drew and Reed Tingblad, both out of Holman, Wisconsin, both 6'7" juniors. And here's a foul there in Wongaho. His first. Kyle Kaysen will roll in the first of 2 free throws. And that's 2 for 2 for Kyle Kaysen. Early on in this one, leads his team in scoring with just 4. Freshman out of Grimes, Iowa. Wongaho's got 4. He had 2 quick transition buckets. Looking for his third. Strong take there, and he's going to get 2 free throws. He was asking for it, and he got it. They're going to get Kaysen on the foul. Wongaho played in 25 games last year. Rattlesham, the first one, started in 7 of those contests. It's a 71% free throw shooter. Going to be 50%. They're going to kick it out to Stenke. It was a good job there by Tengblad, keeping it alive. Baseline drive by Lifeker. No good, and here come the Dutch. Ruba swings it over to Kyle Kaysen. He resets things, skip pass. Kaysen thought about a three. He'll reset things. Now nice feed inside to Kyle Kaysen. Misses the first, but he won't be denied on the second. It's a good feed there by Owen Shipper on the initial drive. After it got sent back by Tingblad. Won't go ho. He's going to attempt a three here. Off the rim, no good. Crashing is Tingblad. Nothing going to happen there. Here come the Dutch with tempo. Clark will have it. Skip pass over. Three ball. Braylon Thompson, no good. Kept alive. Alex Ruba off the glass, but it was courtesy of number 23, Broaz Clark. Gifted Alex Ruba, for those two. Halfway through the first half here. Suffocating defense inside. You can tell they want to get inside the life curve, but they're not going to let that happen as they're sinking indefinitely. Now they got him on an island here. Double comes. Skip passes stolen by Kyle Kaysen. Freshman guard's got a lot of basketball IQ, you can just tell. Wild take off the glass, no good. Sticking with it, though, and knocking it out of bounds off of Stenke. Good hustle there by Owen Shipper. Grant Eaker and Jones will check back in. Thompson will be checked back in along with Reed Tingblad. They'll get it in here to Jones. Ruba hands off to Kaysen. Behind the back dribble, right-handed drive. Patiently, and it's going to be knocked away here by Ralph. 3-on-2. Layup for Thompson, knocked from behind. Good play there by Kaysen, sticking with the play. When Micah Thompson thought he had a free layup, was knocked free by the freshman. Nine minutes to go here in Superior. Winner will take on Marion. Sabres defeated the Yellow Jackets by 1. Three ball will be too strong there by Stenke, but sticking it alive with it. Ruba saved it underneath his own his defensive basket. Stenke looking to get inside. They will not. Step back Jack. Gavin Ralph, no good. We're going to have a foul going the other way. We knocked out of bounds, no foul. Anthony Gott checks back in. Eaker guarded here, gets a double screen. And now a flare set up for Kaysen. Looking to get into Gott. Both teams looking to get it inside to their post presence, but it's been not a whole lot happening. Kick out three ball on its way. Off the rim, no good. Gavin Ralph crashing. It's a loose ball, corralled by Thompson. Stenke driving, gets a contact, and he'll be awarded 2 free throws. You get Grant Eaker with the foul. Team's third, his first. Steinke will knock down the first free throw. 6'6" freshman out of Mankato. To Mankato West. And he will get that one to roll. The freshman thrusted right into a starting role here for this Falcons squad. Eaker running the show here, swings it over to Curran. Curran looking for Gott, but it's a left-handed drive here. Kicks it out to Clark. Quick trigger, Clark. Front iron, no good. Tracked down by the Falcons. Wonga-Ho pushing. Left-handed drive will reset things. Fakes it, goes baseline. Drives, and it's denied by Gott. Here comes Curran now. Eaker jabs, driving. Handoff from Gott. Uses the screen. He's going to throw it up to his big man. No. Outside to Jones. Now 10 seconds in the shot clock. Curran looking inside. Will drive right baseline. 4 seconds. Jones has to hoist it. At the horn, will go off the backboard to the rim. And here come the Falcons as they're under 7 minutes to go here. First half, low-scoring affair so far. Thompson with a nice feed from Ralph. Knocks home the 2. No backside help there by the Dutch. And it was an easy layup there for Micah Thompson. Kick out 3. Boaz Clark with the answer. We're knotted up 14-14. Now another 3-ball attempted. Off back iron, no good there for Reed Tengblad. Chance for Central to take their first lead of the game. They're going to get into big man Anthony Gott. Gott methodically, skyhook, no good. Drive by Gavin Ralph. Will get his own rebound. Hit the backboard, so it's not a travel. And here comes Eaker pushing tempo. They don't have numbers, but he'll reset things. He's going to let it fly. 5 seconds off the shot clock, and Micah Thompson hauls in that rebound. 5.5 to go here, first half action. Wonga-Ho will step it back. 3-ball straight away. Too strong. And now 3-ball left side corner, no good for Bradley Curran. 5:05 to go here, first half. Ralph kicks out to Wonga-Ho. They're going to get inside to Tengblad. Tengblad, reverse layup. Smooth finish there for Reed Tengblad, his first bucket of the season. Baseline drive by Curran. They're going to kick it out to Clark. Bose Clark just hit one from that corner. That one's too strong. Wonga-Ho is not afraid to push tempo. He does, driving, hanging, and finishing. Jeremy Wonga-Ho up to 7 now for the Falcons. Gott spinning, left hand, no good. Big presence down there, and Anthony Gott still looking for his first bucket. And Wonga-Ho once again. And just like that, Central knotted up 14-14 in a 6-0 run. From a bucket from Tengblad and then 2 more from Jeremy Wonga-Ho. Extends this lead to 6. That stop, we'd like to thank Overland Incorporated. They're brought to you by, they can provide concrete, masonry, and design to the Twin Ports and surrounding areas. Overland Incorporated, 218-722-1662. 218-722-1662. Stick around for our post-game show by Synovus Energy and the Superior Refinery. At the Synovus Energy, they energize the world to make people's lives better. And they just played the game prior, and if you can't get enough of Yellow Jacket Athletics, tune into Eye of the Swarm, official podcast of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Join John Garver and Matt Johnson throughout the year. They'll sit down with Yellow Jacket student athletes, coaches, and other guests. Eye of the Swarm is available at uwsyellowjackets.com/podcast, Spotify, iTunes, and wherever else you can find your podcasts. But we are back to the action here. Two teams trying to take on Marion Sabres, who knocked off the Yellow Jackets on their home court here in Mertz Motorelli Gymnasium. In case you missed the action in the game before this, it was a back-and-forth matchup between the Yellow Jackets and Sabres. Sabres end up walking away with a 1-point victory, 68-67. Yellow Jackets had a chance to take the lead with under 10 seconds to go, but eventually turned the ball over. But back to our action here. Here's Gott trying to get his feet inside. Instead, he's going to hand off here to Schipper. Straight away, 3-ball, no good. Hauled in by Steinke. Excuse me, that's going to be number 25, Lifekirk. Mid-range J will be no good for Federiano. Now Schipper with the take, and he will kiss it off the glass with a nice clear-up move there by Anthony Gott. And not going to be much easier buckets than that for Owen Schipper. Looked like Coach Burkhoff wanted a moving screen there on Gott. He had one on the opening possession. Trying to feed Lifeker, they will. Double comes by Schipper. They reset. 10 on the shot clock. Mariano driving. Kicks out Ralph. Misses off the iron, no good. Hustling there will be Ian Johnson. That's going to be knocked out by him. Daniel Cleary also in the game for the Falcons. Cleary, a 6'8" freshman out of Pewaukee, Lake County Lutheran. Good basketball school in Wisconsin. Baseline drive here by Eaker. Fadeaway J is good. That's a pier jumper right there by Grant Eaker. So following the timeout, they've gone a little 4-0 run themselves for the Dutch. Trying to feed it inside to Lifekirk. Lifekirk's got 2 on the game, off the glass, too strong. Johnson with the follow, no good there. It's a melee for the basketball. I think they're going to get Ian Johnson with a little bit of a wraparound foul here, and they will. Both teams at 3 fouls each. As Micah Thompson will check back into this one for Cleary. Reggie Postal will check back in as well for Gavin Ralph. Curious that Coach Burkhoff has Jeremy Wangoho on the bench. He's been the main catalyst for this offense. Out to a quick 9 points. Now Schipper, left-handed drive, guarded by Feriano. Big size mismatch there. Feriano stands at 6 feet tall. Schipper is 6'7". Feriano picks up his second foul. Owen Schipper now 2 shots at the line. And there's Wangoho trying to close out the final 2 minutes of this half. Minute 54 to go. Chance to tie it here for Owen Schipper. Knocks home the pair. Working things around here. They get it to Johnson up top to Lifeker. Lifeker's going to get a screen for Wangoho. Left-hand drive. He gets it up top to Johnson. Now to Lifeker. On the block by himself. Guarded by Gott. Spin move. Fade. Off the glass. No good. Trying to keep it alive, but it's corralled there by Jones. Dutch push tempo. Sip it over to Schipper. Gets his own rebound, though. No block out. Schipper reverse layup's going to be denied by Lifeker. Kick it out. Good feed there from Eaker to Jones. Now they reset things with 12 seconds on the shot clock. Long 2 there by Eaker. And a good block out there by Jeremy Wangoho. Kick out 3. Too strong. Lifeker trying to corral that one, but got knocked it free. Jones pushes. Under a minute to go here in Superior. Thinking about a three is Curran driving baseline, but he's stopped there by Johnson. Had a chance of feeding into Gottman. He'll reset things. Denied screen. Good drive here. Scoop layup. Doesn't get much easier than that for Bradley Curran. His first bucket will give them the lead. 22-20. 8-0 run by the Dutch. Wengoho nearly lost it. 5-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Falcons setting up their play here. 10 on the shot clock. Anticipate them to go here shortly. No movement yet. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They now go. Goho driving, dishes to Leifker, and a nice smooth finish there. 4, 3, 2. Eaker to Jones. Step back, will not get it off in time. And we are going to be tied up at the half. 22-22. Jack Leifker from Jeremy Wengoho. And we're going to take a break here for the second half. We're all knotted up 22-22. We'll be right back in a couple minutes. All right, we got about 3 more minutes until we have our second half action ready to go here. We're going to go through some of our scores from the first half. Owen Schipper leads Dutch with 7 points. Following him is Kyle Kaysen off the bench. He had 6. And then Bose Clark knocked down a triple. And then we have Alex Ruba, Bradley Curran, and Grant Eaker all with 2 for a total of 22 points. First half for the Dutch. Now for the Falcons. Their leading scorer is Jeremy Wongaho. He's got 9. He pushes the tempo for them and finishes well in transition. Kyle Steinke's got 5. Jack Leifker has got 4. And Micah Thompson and Reed Tengblad both have 2 for a total of 22. We are knotted up 22 apiece. The Dutch have used 2 of their timeouts. River Falls has all 6 of those. They can use here in the second half. Central won the tip, so it will be River Falls basketball coming out to start this second half. But so far, there's been both teams have had a defensive clinic so far. It's been a hard-fought 22 points for each squad so far. But they're going to look to try and break things open here in the second half. They've both played a handful of players. For River Falls, they have played 11 players deep. And for Central, they've played 10. But for these first couple games, especially in non-conference, you really got to test the waters. Who's going to be in this lineup when the season matters most, especially when you get into conference play. So it's going to be a lot of trial and error for these coaches. You got to figure out which roster and which lineup works well with each other and who's going to go when you need it the most. This is the NBC season opener tip-off. Winner will advance to the championship to play the Marion Sabres tomorrow. And loser will take on UW Superior in their home gym. It was a barn burner of a game in Game 1. And this one goes to the distance. As it goes to the distance, appears to be the same exact way. Of course, some of our sponsors would like to thank is Superior Water, Light, and Power. They're clean, reliable, and superior. That's SWLP. Hoven Incorporated, providing concrete, masonry, and design to the Twin Ports and surrounding areas. Hoven Incorporated. You can contact them at 218-722-1662. And Barker's Island. They are the northern Wisconsin's island getaway. As 000s are on the clock. Scoreboards are lit up. And we are ready for their second half action. 22 apiece. But there can only be one winner. So we're going to have 20 minutes on the clock. And we are ready to go as soon as our officials get things going. Whistle is sounded, and Wangoho will take the rock for River Falls. Little flex action here, trying to get it inside. Wangoho is going to kick it out, and here to Ralph. Now Steinke with the rock. 15 seconds, Wangoho lets it fly, nothing but net. Jeremy Wangoho is sticking with that hot start that he had in the first half. Up to 12 points now in the game. First double-digit score. 3-ball the answer. Off the rim. No good. Steinke will push tempo right back to Wangoho. Thought about a 3, trying to get inside to Leifker. He will. One move. Nice move. Fakes it to the middle. And a nice drop set finish for Jeff Leifker. Now they're trying to get it inside Anthony Gott. Not going to happen. Curran resets now. It's going to be Jones on the drive, kicks it out to Eaker. Double screen here for Eaker. Schipper drives, looks inside. Eaker lets it fly. A deep 3-ball is good in the grill of Wangoho. And Grant Eaker knocks down the triple. Wangoho will get a screen here, trying to answer. His second triple of the game and his second of the half. Wangoho up to 15. It's been the catalyst for this offense so far tonight. And the buckets have not been plentiful. Gott cannot get it offhand finish. No good. Won't go home. Pushing tempo. Shifty. Off the glass. In. Jeremy Wongaho picking up right where he left off. Quick 8 points. Just 2 minutes into this second half. And they've extended their lead 32-25. Baseline drive by Owen Shipper. Shipper looking for the reverse. Good finish there on Ralph. Goho leaping, bounding, and they're going to get a travel there. I think he came down off of that long stride, slow stepping Euro. So the Dutch will get the possession here. High post, good feed inside, but it's going to be denied by Steinke. Jones went up for that backdoor cut. Get inside to Jones. He's going to hand off to Eaker. Now Shipper. Eaker's hit one in the second half. And driving inside. Fadeaway J is good. A lot of contact. He wanted an extra free throw with that one, but nonetheless, good move there by Grant Eakert. Steinke not afraid to let it fly. He had to knock down a triple in the first half. Ongo, shifty, quickie, kicks out Steinke. Buries a triple, his second of the night. Eaker creates some separation, gets a screen. Here is Curran. Alex Ruba in for the Dutch. Ruba Jr. out there. He's going to let it fly, and he's going to answer it. Alex Ruba with his first three of the season. And just when the offense in the first half was tough to come by, both teams are warmed up and acclimated to this court here in Superior. 4 minutes into the second half, trying to get to Steinke. Thought about stepping back. Now he's going to try and back down Shipper. Knocked away by Ruba. Kicks out Ralph. And a good take there in a jam. Jack Leifer, watch your head. Leifer elevates and hammers that one home. The 6'8" senior with authority. Good take there and a lot of contact. We'll get him 2 free throws by Eaker. But Jack Leifker showing why he was the second leading scorer of this squad last year, and he took off from that baseline right there and punched that one. Gavin Ralph on the guilty party. Eaker knocks home first. Smooth 2 for 2 there. He's up to 9. 7 in the second half. Move things around the horn for the Falcons. Pick and roll. Thompson jabs. They reset. Ralph thought about a 3, drives it left side. Spinning. Jay is good. Gavin Ralph knocks home his first bucket. Curran floats it up top. Shipper, reverse layup. No good, but a nice feed there. Alex Ruba with a perfect cut. Goho driving left side, just drops it to Leifker. Pump fake, 3 ball. And Gavin Ralph back-to-back buckets for the Falcons, and that one's worth 3. 20 points in the half for River Falls already. They had 22 at the break. Nice feed there to Ruba, and it's going to be a jump ball. Gavin Ralph getting his nose in that play. Central will retain possession. 17 seconds to go on the shot clock. Johnson and Veriano check into the game, along with Kyle Kaysen. And Reed Tengblad will check in as well for Leifkirk. A little pick-to-picker action here for Shipper. They're going to get it up top to Ruba. Looking for their handoff here. They're going to get it to Shipper. Pump fakes, lets it fly. Off the rim, no good. Kept alive there by Jones. Shot clock resets to 20. Curran now to Ruba. Ruba loses the handle here. Shipper's going to let it fly again. Off the rim, no good. Strong rebound there by Thompson. Looking to get inside Tengblad. Now Johnson, pump fakes. They get inside. Double happens. Tengblad dribbles through it. Sky hook is good, and count the bucket, and one. Reed Tengblad, nice little baby hook there. Largest lead of the night for River Falls. They led 20-14 in the first half. Now they lead by 8 here with 13:42 to go in the second. It's going to be long, no good. Tipped around, and it'll be corralled by Jones. Ruba hands off here to Kyle Kaysen. Kaysen's got a deep three ball here. It's going to be off the back iron. Strong rebound tipped by Ralph. Veriano comes away with the rock. Swings it over to Reed Johnson. Three ball off the rim, no good, but the follow by Tengblad is too strong. Can't finish. Shipper thought about a three. Shipper driving, finishing. Owen Shipper, good strong take there. Had to respect the three, and he took it off the bounce. Timeout Central. Coach Connor Reardon wants to use the timeout here. His first of the second half. And it's been an offensive flurry, if you will, compared to this first half of basketball that we saw. UW River Falls has already matched their first half total. Central's right behind that. But Jeremy Wongaho got things going right away for the Falcons. Quick 8 points in the first 2 minutes of the second half. Then Gavin Ralph got heated up along with Jaff Leifker. They both pitched in 4 and 5 points. And it's been Grant Eaker along with Owen Shipper. Eaker's got 7. Shipper's got 4. And cannot forget about Alex Aruba. He's pitched in 5 for this Central squad. Pretty good showing for both fan bases here. Made the journey up to Superior to support their respected teams. Looking to get that post touch here. Pump fake for Thompson, and he's going to finish the bucket and one. They've been trying to get that flex cut all game long. Foul on Jones. And Micah Thompson knocks home the bucket, and he'll get a free throw for a 3-point play. And the free throw is good. Sub will enter the game, Reggie Postal. He's going to give Gavin Ralph a break here. Now some full court pressure provided by the Falcons. It's going to go man-to-man, though. Kick it out, Jones. 3 ball. Buries it. Corner 3, Carson Jones. 6-point game here in the Mertz. Handoff. Veriano trying to answer. Rattles off the rim. No good. Kyle Kaysen pushing tempo. Eaker. No look pass. One more to Shipper. Around the horn. Eaker. Strong take. Kicks out. Alex Ruba. 3. No good off the rim. Postal secures the rebound. Trying to feed the big man in Tengblad. Now around the horn go the Falcons. Veriano cuts, scooping, and a smooth finish there for Brody Veriano. 6-foot freshman out of Arlington Heights, Illinois. Kick out 3, Jones knocks down another. Carson Jones, second 3 of the half. He's up to 6. And they've cut this lead into 5. 11:20 to go here, second half action. 3 ball on its way, and the answer is there for Reggie Postal, his first bucket of the night. Now the hot hand is here with Jones. Rips through, driving. Gets knocked away momentarily by Ian Johnson. Good backdoor cut. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Eaker. Pressure in his grill by Postal. Eaker. Mid-range J is no good. Skying for the rebound is Thompson. Knocked away by Kyle Kaysen. Elevates off the glass, and he'll be awarded 2 free throws. Going to get Micah Thompson on the foul there. His first second team foul. Cal Kaysen, I mentioned that 6-foot freshman out of Grimes, Iowa. Just gets that one a sneak out. See the basketball IQ on full display in the first half and the second half right here as he worked for that steal, not giving up on the play. Sinks the second. Now Postal surveying, trying to feed inside. He's going to kick it out to Veriano. Veriano drives left-hand baseline. Scoop layup, no good. Tengblad with the finish, not there. One more time, bouncing around. And River Falls keeps the ball. Bose Clark checks in the game for Central. Entry to Tengblad. He's going to go one-on-one against Ruba. Nice feed inside for Thompson. He's going to be stripped by Kaysen. Loose ball, bodies flying on the ground, and it's going to be a held ball. Should be staying with River Falls. And it will as we approach midway through the second half. 11 seconds on the shot clock. 7-point game here. Winner will take on Marion. Right back to Tengblad. He'll hand off this time to Veriano. They feed Tengblad. Kick out. 3 ball. Postal will send it home. Largest lead of the night for River Falls. 10 points here. Dangerous pass there. Now faking one-way, handing off to Shipper. Thought about answering it. Now Shipper is going to reset things for his offense. Driving, kicking. Here's Ruba underneath his own basket. It's knocked away. A loose ball taken by the Falcons now momentarily, and we're going to have another jump ball. Now we're going to have a timeout, actually. A heady play there on the ground. River Falls uses their first timeout of the half. 9:28 to go. And with that game break in action, think Hovind Incorporated. Providing concrete masonry and design to the Twin Ports and surrounding areas. for a long time. You can contact them, 218-722-1662. Stick around for a post-game show by Synovus Energy, the Superior Refinery. Synovus and Superior Refinery, they energize the world to make people's lives better. And for you Yellow Jacket fans sticking around for the action, you can tune in to the Eye of the Swarm, the official podcast of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Join John Garver and Matt Johnson throughout the years. They sit down with Yellow Jacket student athletes, coaches, and other guests. Eye of the Swarm is available in uwsyellowjackets.com/podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, and wherever else you find your podcasts. River Falls' first timeout of the game. And here comes Variano. Is going to hand off here. A little high post action. Looking to get that flex cut. Now he's screened for Postal. Curls the cut. Now driving his Postal. Feeds inside to Tengblad. Left hand finish. Too strong. And if you're Central, you got to continue to pile up these stops. Stops and buckets. You just got to tell yourself, first-year head coach Connor Reardon, as Grant Eaker knocks down the triple. He's up to 10 in the second half. And that is a good recipe for success. Wholesale changes coming. Variano triples, too strong. Rebound Eaker. Central with the chance to score here. Advantage. Eaker takes the easy two. And just like that, out of the timeout, the Central Dutch trying to grab some of this momentum. Nearly stolen. Variano looked like he thought he was going to get a timeout out of his coach. There's the timeout. 8:18 to go in the second half after a 5-0 run by Central. River Falls electing to use their second timeout. But for both teams, it's been a couple of guards that have ignited their scoring so far. Grant Eaker, sophomore, 6'3" sophomore out of Urbandale, Iowa. He's got 14 on the night for his squad. Owen Shipper as well is pitching, 6'7" forward out of Waukee, Iowa. Has himself a nice night with 11 points for the Falcons. It's been Jeremy Wongoho. Wongoho is 6'2", senior guard out of Bloomington, Minnesota. He's had himself a fantastic night. 17 points for him. 9 in the first half, 8 here in the second. Jeff Leichert has had 2 in each half for 4, and he has been the complimentary piece, I should say, to Wangoho. 6'8" senior out of Blaine, Minnesota. Both of those guys will be back in along with Stenke. Ralph has had a strong second half as well. Kicks out. Micah Thompson, 3. No good. Corralled there by Curran. Eaker kicks out here to Jones. We're back to Eaker. Eaker backing down Ralph. Fadeaway Jay. Short front iron. River Falls trying to end their scoring drought. Micah Thompson goes down the heart of the defense. Bodies all over him. Contact, kicks it out. Wangoho, 3, no good. Kept alive there by Stenke, and there's going to be a foul on Micah Thompson, just his second. He's the only player outside of Brody Veriano with 2 fouls. If you consider that foul trouble, 7:30 to go, you can call it that. But otherwise, it's been a clean game for both sides. Eaker guarded by Wango. Trying to get to Shipper, and they will. Shipper kicks out. Now around the horn for the Dutch. This one's knocked away, but Jones is going to try and turn the corner. He won't be able to. Curran driving, kicking. Ruba thought about a 3. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Curran, 3, buries it. We have a 2-point game. Bradley Curran knocks down his first 3 of the game. It's been 6 second-half threes for the Dutch that have ignited this comeback. They get inside to Leifker, back out to Ralph, back to Leifker. Double comes. Leifker goes through, but a contact. And it's going to be a foul and a chance for Jack Leifker to get into double digits. Going to get Ruba from behind on the foul there, his second. Both teams have 3 fouls here in the second half, matching their first half total. Leifker misses front iron. 69% free throw shooter last year. And he'll go 1 for 2 at the stripe, extending the lead to 3. Central's trying to gain the momentum. They have a chance to tie it. Shipper thought of a 3. He's trying to drive on Thompson. Hands off to Shipper. He'll pull the trigger. Off the mark, no good. River Falls will take the ball. 6:16 to go here, second half. Jeremy Wongaho has done a good job orchestrating this offense. Good feed inside for Leifker. Just overshot the outstretched hand to him. Stanky thought about a 3. Gavin Ralph will reset things. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Stanky step back 3 off the dribble. Rattles no good. Wongaho crashes. Eaker comes away with the ball. 2-on-2 opportunity here for the Dutch. Eaker. Short corner, driving, mid-range, kicks out. Ruba, a chance to tie it. And he will. Alex Ruba up to 10 points now with his second triple of the night. 56-56, 5:30 to go here in Superior. And timeout by River Falls. It was once a 10-point lead, has dwindled down to nothing. Knotted up 56-56. It was a 55-45 lead for River Falls. And then a 3-ball by Eaker. A fast break layup by Eaker. 3-ball by Jones. And then a 3-ball by Ruba, which has tied it up here 56-56. 11-1 run for the Dutch. This was an NCAA tournament team last year who fell to Washington University out of Missouri, who eventually went on to the Final Four. But first year Connor Reardon is looking to get his squad back to that same territory and some. They think the round of 64 is not enough, but Coach Jeff Burkhoff trying to flip the script for his UW River Falls team. After kind of a poor showing in conference play last year, going 3-11, looking to bounce back with 3 seniors on his roster, but a lot of young talent and upperclassmen to follow with them as well. But with 5:28 to go here, River Falls will have a chance to stop the bleeding here. Steinke will inbound to Wongaho. Wongaho driving left side, kicks out Micah Thompson. Set shot, back iron, no good. Kept alive by Steinke. Gavin Ralph will let it fly top the key, and Ralph knocks it home. He's got 8 all in the second half. And as the ball got away, we will reset things here. They get into Eaker, and Eaker's just going to pass it off to Shipper, and they're going to go back and forth, a little hot potato action. Denies the screen out of Shipper. Handoff from Curran. Gets a screen from Ruba. Now Jones on the dribble drive. Kicks it out. Eaker thought about a triple. Driving baseline. Thompson really suffocating defense here. Kicking out to Jones. 5 seconds. Shipper rattles in and out and back in. We're knotted up. Owen Shipper knocks home the triple. He's got 14. Jeremy Wongaho denied there. The left-handed finish was no good. He's been quiet. He hasn't scored since 18 minutes to go in the second half. Jones for a chance to take the lead. No good. Both teams playing with a lot of tempo here. And we're going to get Shipper on the reaching foul. Politely disagrees. Just his first. It was tie game 22-22. We're all knotted up 59-59. This one appears to go down to the wire. River Falls' largest lead has been 10. Leifker, first triple of the game, no good. Eaker skying high for that rebound. And Eaker is going to lose it out of bounds. Kind of got a little too nonchalant. Didn't see the second-hand help coming from the backside there. And it'll be a turnover by Central, their first in a while. And Coach Burkhoff will go to his bench, bringing in Reggie Postal. 6'2 sophomore out of Polk City, Iowa. Postal's knocked down 2 threes in the second half. Seven threes in the second half for both teams. Wongaho driving right baseline. Step back. Ooh, the ankle breaker highlight could not be finished there. Now Shipper with the full head of steam against Ralph. Driving left-hand side. Stopping on a dime. No good. Little slow-mo Kyle Anderson move right there. Down the stretch here, both defenses have tightened up. Watch your head as Leifker is just going to go off the glass. Backboard slap. Good for 2. Three minutes ago here in Superior. Eaker, no hesitation. And nothing hit there. He's had the hot hand, though. 14 game high for his squad. Tied with Shipper. Both pitched in 14 apiece. Now River Falls working this one around. They got Thompson with a mismatch down low. They're going to get it to Leifker. Leifker with a head of steam, and he's going to punch it home. Jack Leifker can take off and suck the life out of the building. Step back 3. Ooh, filthy move right there. Bradley Curran, and timeout by the Dutch. Big time step back 3 to stop the bleeding. 2:14 to go here. Full timeout for Central as they cut the lead to 1. We mentioned it was tied up 22-22 at the end of half number 1. River Falls only had 1 3. And the Central Dutch had 2 respectively, but in the second half, it's been a 3-point barrage for both teams as they've got acclimated to this gym. It's been 9 second half threes for Central and 7 for River Falls. You can see the fans here sticking around for a little post-game action. Yellow Jackets trying to find out who they'll face tomorrow. Winner of this game will take on Marion University. The Sabres beat the Yellow Jackets by 1. And this one is living up to the hype of the first game. We got a 1-point game with 2:14 to go here. Wongaho crosses the timeline here. Gavin Ralph gets the ball. They're going to get up top to Lifekirk. A lot of offensive movement. Postal's got 2 threes, and he's going to have a third. Reggie Postal knocks down the triple, extending the lead back up to 4. Eaker patiently drives, kicks it out up top. Jones to Ruba. Ruba on the dribble penetration. Pump fake, spinning, up and under. Kicks out. Ooh. Let me have this dance. Bradley Curran. 3-ball. Off the top of the backboard. That one's going to be no good. Curran just had to chuck that one up there. Outstanding defense there. Wongaho step for step with Curran. Full court pressure coming now by the Dutch. Wongaho wants a clear. He's going to get a screen instead. With 1:20 to go, Coach Burkhoff will use his 4th timeout of the half. 2 remain for each team here. Been 40 points in the second half for the Dutch, 44 for the Falcons, and those 4 points have been the difference so far tonight. And it's really kind of just been the 3-ball, and both teams being able to knock it down. Been our difference so far. 11 threes on the night for Central. 9 for River Falls. Coach Burkhoff drawing something up here, trying to extend the lead from 4 to potentially 6 or 7. And now confusion. Now they're going to get it to Thompson in the backcourt. Bodies are on the ground, but they will reset things. Looks like Eaker's a little shaken up. He's going to stick through it. Won't go. Stops on a dime. He's dancing all over the court. No call there. Nice feed to Riker. And here come the Dutch from behind, and it's going to be a foul. Gavin Ralph thought he got it clean, but there's a lot of contact on the body of Eaker. Just his 2nd, team's 4th. Both teams have 4 fouls apiece. Central needs a bucket here to make this thing a lot more interesting. As we're under a minute to go here in Superior. Bench comes alive for River Falls. The fans that made the trip did as well. Shipper swings over to Jones. Baseline drive for Jones. Jones pivots. Scooping, no good. Wongo comes around with the rebound. It's going to be a held basketball. And it's going to stay with Central. Coach Burkhoff for River Falls wanted a foul. He will not get it. 37 seconds remain. 20 on the shot clock here for Central. Shipper at the drive, kicks out to Jones. Curran, 3. Smooth. Bradley Curran knocks down the triple, his third of the half. He's up to 9. They got a foul. There's only a 2-second differential between shot and game clock. But how about a steal? Shipper off the glass. It's good. No need to foul. They get the stop and the basket. 67-66. Wongo driving, layup, no good. Shipper with the rebound. And a foul by River Falls. Coach Burkhoff is in disbelief. He wanted to call, and he will not get it. 13 seconds remaining, and what a change of events. They went from down by 4 to up by 1. Curran knocked down the 3. They get the steal, and Shipper slaps home the bucket. And now they need 2 more to give before they are in the bonus. Thompson picked up his 3rd there. And here comes the press. They do have a timeout. They will use it. 1 will remain. Time ran off the clock there. I think it was 13.1. But they'll get that corrected. So timeout there by Central. They'll have 1 remaining. And 2 timeouts for River Falls coming up. Yeah, there we go. We reset 13.3. But yeah, right when. But a big time 3 for Bradley Curran. He's got 3 threes in the second half. Team's got 10. And then they get the knock-ahead steal out of the hands of the guard of Micah Thompson. He was asking for a foul, a reaching foul. Did not get it. Shipper had a room service layup. And we are here where we're at now. 13 seconds remain. 2 timeouts River Falls, 1 for Central. So following the timeout, Jones is going to have to hold his ground there. He cannot run the baseline. And they're going to get it in to Eaker. They wanted to foul. They're going to foul Jones in the backcourt. Only 3 seconds go off the game clock. Next one will be bonus. It's Thompson's 4th. But I don't think he cares because he's just trying to extend the game. Oh, they had the deep ball there for Ruba. They're going to get it into Eaker. They got a foul. Or no, that's Shipper. He's going to use the timeout. They had the trap, but a lot of time went off the clock there. 10 seconds remaining. 4 seconds burn off the clock, and then a timeout for Central. They are now out of timeouts. It was a 1-point game in game 1. Superior lost 68-67 to the Marion Sabres. Now it's 66-67 here. And it's been a heck of a run by the Central Dutch. They trailed 45-55 at one point in this game. I'm not too good at math, but if you do it correctly, 22-11 run to close out this game. And a chance to kind of shock River Falls, as River Falls was in control of this game. Even with under a minute to go, they had a 4-point lead, and it has crumbled. But now with the Dutch out of timeouts, they got to get this ball in, and they cannot turn it over. River Falls has 2, but they got to get either the ball back or a foul off before they can use those. Coach Burkhoff still hasn't given up that call that he thinks was a missed call way back that gave them the lead. But it doesn't matter how much he argues it. They're going to have to go now. Ruba's going for the deep ball. They're not going to get it to him. They're looking for Eaker. And they're going to get into Shipper. Shipper's going to be fouled by Thompson. That's his fifth. 4.6 on the game clock. Send Owen Shipper to the line, the second leading scorer from the squad last year, and the 88% free throw shooter. He's 2 for 2. Knocked down a pair in the first half. Thompson will be exited of tonight's contest. He had 5 points. They're going to bring in Kyle Stenke off the bench. Coach Reardon is going to take advantage of this. Quick little break. They're going to bring in 6'8" forward off the bench, Jack Leifker. Coach Burkhoff will use it as a little timeout as well. Because if he makes or misses, you got to secure this rebound. Now the game is in the hands of the 6'7" sophomore, Owen Shipper. Free throw is up and good. 2-point game here in Superior. How to ensure overtime at a minimum. Shipper will miss it. Timeout. 0.8 seconds go off the clock here. And here comes River Falls. It'll be interesting. They'll have one timeout remaining. Shipper misses the second. 2-point game you can see on your screen. Curious to see if they're going to try and extend the ball right away and then call timeout immediately. And now checking in for the first time is Alier Ngao for the Central Dutch. Ngao is 6'8", sophomore out of Des Moines, Iowa. Surely they're going to put him on the inbounds here so they can't allow a deep pass. First action for Alier Ngao, but these fast 3.8 seconds are going to be an important one for this Central squad. Both these teams rather young. Both only have 3 seniors on the roster. And there's Alier Ngao guarding the inbound. It'll be Steinke to inbound. He's got to hold the spot there, 3.8. They get a screen. They're going to get it for Ungo. He's going to pass, and that's going to be it. They're not even get a shot off. Wongaho tried passing over to Postal, and that's going to be it. That's your final up there, 66-68. So between our 2 games here tonight, they're decided by a total of 3 points. And the Central Dutch will take on the Marion Sabres tomorrow. And the consolation game will be between UW River Falls and UW Superior at 2 p.m. Following that game will be the Dutch and the Sabres. And that will conclude our coverage of tonight's broadcast. The Dutch walk away with a 68-66 win in their season opener over River Falls. That's going to be all from us here tonight in Superior. I'm Jenner Graff, and have a good night, folks.